Hey everybody, this is Ryan. This is my third Criterion video, and hopefully my last. And if you can believe it, this is actually the third time I've had to refilm this because I'm filming it on my phone, and every time it's filmed it upside down, and I don't know how to get it switched to make it flip around, so I just don't care. I'll just refilm it. So, some of the movies are already kind of out of the cases and stuff, so just bear with me. We'll get through it. The first movies I'm going to talk about are three films, and they're by Wes Anderson, and it's Life Aquatic, great movie. Some people didn't think it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. Bottle Rocket, his first film, great film, hilarious from start to finish, classic lines, definitely a good movie. And we got The Royal Tenenbaums, which is also a great movie, and I think it's considered his best reviewed movie because of the just artistic and great subject matter that he uses, and definitely a different style of a filmmaker. You know, the thing I like about Criterion with these movies, they have good cover artwork, and I like this, but I actually like the artwork that's not in the case better, and that's, there it is. Go Mordecai. And it's kind of like an Abbey Road type look on the back. So I usually prefer this, but I figured the case comes with it. Might as well just stick with it. So, go ahead and get those over there. Alright. The next film I'm going to talk about is David Fincher's The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I think it's a great movie. David Fincher's one of his best movies, along with Seven, Fight Club, and Zodiac. You notice I did not say The Social Network. That's because I don't really care for that film too much. Maybe I will in the future when it's not so overhyped, in my opinion. Some of you might agree with me, some of you might not. I'm sorry if you disagree with me. I hope that my other taste in movies will, reconcile that. So, great movie. Great direction, screenplay, acting, special effects. Everything about it, in my opinion, was pretty wonderful. So, had to pick up the Criterion release. Oop, over there. The next film, I don't know how you say it, and different people say his name different ways. Jean-Luc Godard. I usually call him Jean-Luc Godard. Band of Outsiders. The grandfather of all crime, like the new crime films, like with insane stories and melancholy and just, the Quentin Tarantino's and all those kind of filmmakers definitely have influence from this movie. I'd recommend it. It's a great movie. Definitely it was like, I think it's what started like those movies, the crazy gangster genre twist that are just like, randomly people getting shot, randomly, and you going, whoa, what the heck's going on? Anyways, great film. I should pick that up. Last Temptation of Christ, Martin Scorsese film. Heavily misunderstood. I think it's a great film. And I bought this at Blockbuster, one of the Blockbuster closings a couple years ago, for $4, and I put my own case on it. $4 for a Criterion. Can't beat that. Wonderful. Oh, man. It's Easter today. Happy Easter to everybody. In my church, I sing in the choir, and so my voice is just kind of raspy, and I'm coughing a lot because of the pollen outside, so bear with me. Laurence Olivier's Hamlet, great film. I love Shakespeare, and Olivier did many great Shakespearean films. The other two being Henry V, which is my favorite one. I don't own it, but it's my favorite. And Richard III, which is a good movie. It's my least favorite, but anyways, Hamlet is definitely one of the best. One of the best picture winners, the Academy Awards, and I don't know, it's just an overall great movie, very atmospheric, suspenseful, and Laurence Olivier pulls off this psychopath you don't know if he's going to explode type character. So, and I love the cover. It's awesome. Next film is Michael Bay's The Rock. I love The Rock. I'm not really a huge fan of Michael Bay, but this is a pretty sweet movie in my opinion. So I had to pick up the Criterion. I'm not really a big fan anymore of Armageddon. I liked it when I was a kid. I thought it was cool, but not really a big fan of it now. I know they have a Criterion of it, and maybe if it's like $2 somewhere, I'll pick it up. I've seen it at like a hole in the wall used book mine type place, bookstore, and sometimes they sell DVDs. Well, they sell it for like $2, and the Armageddon one's like this, and it has 2 discs, but they only have the film, but they don't have the special features disc, and I don't know, I feel like if I'm going to get the complete set, I'm not going to be shortchanged when it comes to a Criterion film. It's different if, for instance, this movie is my next movie, Alfred Hitchcock's 39 Steps. I got the Essential Art House by Janus Films, which is still considered pretty much a Criterion, but they strip all the special features away. See, I think this is good because you know what you're going into. But when you have something like The Rock that says 2 discs all over it, and then if it didn't have the second disc, you'd be like, what? It's kind of stupid, so anyways, this is a great film. I'm eventually gonna, hopefully they come out with a Blu-ray of the Criterion special features release, and I'll pick that up and probably give this away eventually in a contest if they ever come out with it on Blu-ray. So, great film. Next movie, I cannot believe I didn't include it on my last video where I talked about Fellini, but that's Amarcord, and it's a great film. One of the best Fellini films. La Strada is still my favorite though, and this movie has like the best cover artwork. And I'm going to be doing a review on different Fellini films eventually, so I'm not going to show you the full cover art and everything right now, but I will get to it eventually. Great film. Great investment. I'm not saying that you're going to win stock on it or anything when I say investment, but it's a good film to put some money down on, especially on that edition. Next film is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas on Criterion. It's backwards because, like I said, about 10 minutes ago, I just got done filming this video and it screwed up, so I had to refilm it. It's an okay film. I think it's slightly overrated, but it's very artistic, and that's why I give it credit. The acting in it's great. I think he could have made it. Terry Gilliam could have made it, or Gilliam could have made it less of a drug trip. I'm a fan of Hunter S. Thompson, and he's a pretty weird guy. But, I don't know. I just had mixed feelings about this. But it's one of those films that you see once, and you could even hate it, but you'll want to watch it again. It's crazy. So, of course, I bought it at a garage sale for $2. The person didn't know what... I don't even think they knew what Criterion was. So, great buy, at least. Okay. Next one is Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times. And I got this right before I got married, so it's not the Blu-ray. I didn't even get a Blu-ray player until I got married. So, great film, great release. I love Charlie Chaplin movies. They're getting ready to come out with The Great Dictator on Criterion too, so I'll definitely have to pick that up. And so I suggest everybody see this movie. It has a great statement, about getting through hard times, during a depression and stuff. And I think this movie is equally as influential now as it was back then, so you should watch it. It'll give you hope. So, alright.